Lakers have a better winning percentage. The Phoenix Suns hold the tiebreaker. With that being said, that's enough of me talking. And GA and Ripple send it to Bill McDonald and Stu Lance and Staples.
And like the Lakers try to do, they try to find Damian Jones on an alley-oop to start the game, but Charlotte, they've done their film work. And at the other end, count it! And one. First bucket of the game goes to Terry Rozier.
You call the foul on KCP as he was backpedaling and he just backed himself off the floor, but I guess reached in and at the very last minute hit the elbow of Terry Rozier, and it's a three-point opportunity to start the game.
So Charlotte, they just had their four-game winning streak snapped last night in Denver. They were down by as many as 34 in that game last night. Jokic had a triple-double. Denver shot 58%. Hornets 45%. Rozier had 21 to lead the Hornets. Here's LeBron coming off of his second consecutive triple-double, and he knocks down the three from straight away.
What a way to start the game for LeBron. He normally likes to get everybody involved early, and this time he just drops down the three.
It was his 99th triple-double of his career, his 5th this season, and his 26th as a Los Angeles Laker. Elgin Baylor also at 26. Rainbow from Gordon Hayward. Rebound now to Damian Jones, who's on his second 10-day contract for the Lakers. He's played well. Boy, he's got some bounce to him, and he's shown it. LeBron with Zeller out on top. Brought him way out on side. So it's a little one-on-one show right now with 5 to shoot. Kick it over to Schroeder. On its way, not going to get there. Rebound tapped by Hayward, and here come the Hornets. In the attacking zone, Rozier's going to go all the way. Blocked by Jones. Lead for LeBron, and the King is there to slam it. Defense to offense for two.
Well, Damian Jones.
Here is LaMelo. Chino Hills High School, that's going to go off the foot. It's been an interesting route to the NBA. We'll document that in a moment.
Well, if you want to get out and run, you got to play that defense, and that's Damian Jones with the rejection and LeBron with the finish.
Now for LaMelo, Chino Hills, Lithuania, the JBA, back to high school in Ohio, and here is Hayward all the way to score. And for LaMelo, Australia, and now here in the NBA. Markieff, who has played well in a starting role, now up to 10. Starts this year for Markieff Morris. LeBron from distance. Rozier's got the rebound. He's got a couple of big scoring games this year. LeBron steps in and knocks it. Hayward working on Jones inside the cutter. There goes Zeller to throw it down with one hand.
That's a tough way to have to recover as Damian Jones went over to give help on Gordon Hayward, and then Zeller with the dive gets the easy.
Zeller's only played in 22 this year. He's had hip and hand injuries. He's their top rebounder. Schroeder, the ultra-quick Dennis Schroeder. Dennis the menace from the baseline, and he's got a little mid-range jump shot.
Good screen by Damian, freed him up for the 15-foot.
Taken by LeBron. Here he comes in the spin cycle to score. LeBron James.
Oh, great spin, great spin. Hustling back, trying to get back into play, and does.
Washington, that's going to count if it goes. It goes. An and one for P.J. Washington. A couple years ago, the 6th man of the year in the NBA. Now a starter for the Lakers. Here he goes all the way to the cup and scores off the glass.
Good, nice little back and forth with LeBron.
For the bucket, now Schroeder to LeBron. The two-man game out on top. Again, they continue that with 8 to shoot, and Schroeder lets it fly, and the rebound to Terry Rozier.
Now Schroeder has to guard Zeller, though. They have to make sure they're in help position.
Terry had his birthday yesterday, 27 years of age. Happy birthday to him. And the present, the gift, is to the Lakers as they turn it over. Damian Jones in trouble. He's going to need help. He has it knocked away so he can go into the backcourt. Still 10 to shoot. Morris controls it. Has KCP touched it? Here is Morris on its way. Nothing but net.
Well, not really on the offensive end yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Only 5 minutes in.
I know. I was just checking him out over there, and I'm thinking, has he touched the leather yet? Here is LaMelo all the way to score.
Does a great job of going to the other side of the rim to get the shot as Markieff would. And you saw on that list that number 5 on that list, Russell Westbrook. He's closing in on those as well, as he's the league leader this year in triple-double.
Stu, he had a huge game tonight. I know you were watching a lot of that. That's LeBron, yes sir, from three. In Utah tonight.
There's a lot of offense in that game tonight too.
Cross court, ball finds Gordon Hayward.
But speaking of triple-doubles,
Gordon Hayward
just,
in and out,
just
hard break.
tapped.
Yeah, rebound to Markieff Morris.
Julius Randle, former Laker,
big.
of course, with the Knicks now, had a triple-double tonight with 17 assists. Go ahead, Julius.
A lot of ex-Lakers are playing really good basketball. Jordan Clarkson, Brandon Ingram, rebound now to LaMelo, and Lonzo's playing really well. Lonzo, that shooting has improved so much. Underneath, look out, Damian Jones, and that's going to CP
Touched
with the
it.
basketball. There you go. Thank goodness. LeBron all the way hangs in the air. Jones is going to find Caruso. Lakers getting into their action now. Caruso's going to attack over to Jones, and down it goes with the two-hand dunk.
Did you see when he dunks how quickly his wrists are snapped and the ball's down through the rim?
A couple of games ago, Lakers had 14 dunks for the game. THT will be in when it's dead, so will Kuz. Laker bench has been phenomenal the last 3 games. We'll get into that specifically in a moment. Out it goes to Hayward. Charlotte, of course, playing the second of a back-to-back, and they turn it over.
Another look at that.
Was at Staples Center in a couple of days.
You know, he said it was just another game to a degree, but it really isn't in the sense that anytime you get a chance to play against one of the absolute legends, you have to be a little bit excited about that encounter.
And again, he's going up against a team that let go of his brother, Lonzo Ball, dealt him. And so maybe a little payback in that regard. We'll see LaMelo in a bit. He's on the bench right now. Lakers with control of the basketball, and Caruso stop and pop for 3 as we welcome him back into the lineup tonight. Miles Bridges has control of it for the Hornets. We'll hook it on over to Devontae Graham. Boy, he means so much to their plans. And now that he's healthy, in fact, the entire roster is healthy for the Hornets. That's going to be a weak side rebound taken by Hayward. This is Graham for 3. I mentioned they shoot, what, top 6 in three-point percentage, and they make about 3 more threes than the Lakers per game. And we'll see Graham and LaMelo on the court at the same time. Here's Montrez. He's been a monster in the paint, but he can't finish that one.
Rarely misses when he's in the paint there.
That bounces out of bounds. Last kicked by the Lakers. Caruso, kick save and a beauty. So with 3, Hornets on the attack. That little runner is going to settle in. Terry Rozier with a nice touch. Double figures in 34 of 37 games. 20 or more points 17 times. Here's number 17. Schroeder knocks it down. That's a long 2. A long 2 for Dennis.
And you're talking about Terry Rozier, another very explosive type player.
And he's been really good in clutch games, situations. He's also top 10 in made threes this year. This one is a mid-range jump shot. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Schroeder, as THT was in there looking for it. Hanging in the air is Caruso. THT on its way. Rebound going to be chased down to the corner by Kuzma, one of the top rebounders for the purple and gold. Again, they'll get another opportunity. So unable to get a defensive board, the Hornets all the way to the rim go.